What's up, everybody, and welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. The information I'm about to give you right now can very well help save your competition day from being ruined by predatory assholes. Okay? Now, let me explain the situation and why I'm talking about this. Kari is responsible for the figure competitor posing part of Bios3 training. Jesse does the bikini posing, and I do the training and the diets. Now, Kari also does other posing for other trainers and stuff like that if they have someone that they need to do figure posing. Now, one thing that Kari's always been marked clearly very high on is her stage presence in her posing. And that's by the top national judges. All of them say the same thing. Great stage presence, great posing, great stage presence, great posing. Now, we go through a long prep, like 15 weeks or whatever it was. This girl was prepping that Kari was doing her posing, and she had another coach who was helping her with her diet and stuff. She gets into phenomenal shape. The girl looks great. It's her first show. She's excited. She's happy. She's smiling. She can't wait to get on stage. She's backstage in the holding tank, where is before you go on stage. Now, mind you, you're tired, you're depleted, you're hungry, you're cranky, you're all these emotions. You're very easy prey. An individual approaches her and says, "Hey, I saw you on stage. You need to adjust your posing." Okay. So then he says, "You know what, let me see you pose." So she runs through her mandatories. Now, first of all, nobody's supposed to be back there backstage. And second of all, you never talk to a competitor to change anything right when they're about to go on stage. It's too short of a time period. Nothing can be changed. The only thing that can come from that is you fuck with their head, and now they're going to screw up more than likely what they've been practicing. So she runs through her mandatories, and he says, "You're doing it all wrong. You need to do it like this. You need to do that. Here's my card. You need to come to my posing seminar if you want to continue to compete." So now in her head, she doesn't know who this guy is. She goes on stage, and she's like, what the fuck? She's posing. I don't know. She's not sure of herself. Her whole mind has been blown because this guy says, "I'm a national judge," which makes her think, well, this guy knows what he's talking about. And you have to come to my posing seminar in order to continue to compete. Now, she thinks she can't even go on and continue to compete because this top-level guy told her she has to come to the seminar. So now she's all freaked out. She has a bad time, and she comes off stage and says, "I think I would have placed higher if my posing was better." Meanwhile, she was posing better than anyone in the class. Clearly, her stage presence was perfect. You know, could she hit poses better? We all could. We all practice, and when we get on stage, things are a little bit different. But she was exactly the way that she needed to be at that point. But now she's like, I don't know what to do because my posing this, posing that. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I don't understand what happened. Now, come to find out, this same guy, national judge, which gives him some type of prestige, grabs Kari by the arm while she's walking and says, "I know who you are, Kari. I'll walk with you." And Kari says, "I'm going to the bathroom." He's like, "Well, I'll walk with you." And he's got her by the arm. Now, I wasn't around to see this because I don't take kindly to people just grabbing my girlfriend and dragging them away. He probably would have drew back a fucking bloody stump or at least had a broken nose. That's Bruto barking, and the mailman must be here. So, says, "You know what? I've seen you on stage. You need to adjust your posing if you want to win. Here's my card. You have to come to my seminar, and, we'll adjust those things and get you." Now, meanwhile, he gets paid by the person that comes to these seminars. Meanwhile, he's talking to Kari, who's been judged in front of the national judge, which includes Sandy Williamson, who've always commended her posing. This national judge now wants to change everybody's posing in the whole fucking show that he's at based on the fact that he's having a posing seminar and he wants them to come so he can teach them how to pose. When she got back and told me, I just flipped a wig. I said, "You know what? I don't know who the fuck this guy is," which automatically means, who the fuck is he? All right? Because I've been around a long time, and I know who most of the judges are, and I don't know who the fuck this guy is. So why is he grabbing people, and telling them that they need to listen to him in order to compete well? And come to find out, I contacted the promoter, and he explained, look, nobody was supposed to be backstage over there. He had no idea the guy was there. Somehow just kind of slipped backstage, and he did his thing. But the bottom line is, in this industry, people prey on people that are easy prey. They don't know the difference. They think everybody's somebody big, and all they have to do is say, "I'm this, I'm that," and they go, "Oh my God, they're going to help me get to the next level." When in fact, he fucked up the girl's posing that was going on stage. He fucked up her mind, and now she's all screwed up about competing because she doesn't know whether she's supposed to listen to this guy or send pictures to the actual judges, which is the smart thing to do, who judge her and ask for their opinion. And at the same time, you got a guy who grabbed a national level competitor, okay, who's been around for a long time and won multiple overall championships across the country, telling her that she's doing it wrong. So just be aware. When someone comes up to you and they start putting on the speech and putting on the spiel and doing the used car salesman thing, take a step back. Just because this person has the national judge qualification doesn't fucking mean they actually know what they're talking about. Some do and some don't. But if you really want to know, take the pictures and send them to the judges who judged you. Send the pictures and say, email them to them and say, what can I do to look better? Can I pose better, conditioning, whatever? Let the judges who actually judged you tell you what they want to see. And then send them to 3 or 4 judges. Don't just listen to someone that approaches you. If they're approaching you, okay, you didn't approach them. If they're approaching you, something fucking shady is going on. Period. None of these people want to help anybody for free. None of them really give a shit about where they get in the sport, but they care about how deep they can get in your pockets. So be aware. You're easy prey when you're vulnerable, when you're in that position, when you're depleted and tired and all this stuff. There's all kinds of shit going on, and that day is very chaotic, and you don't know who the fuck is who, and it's your first show, and someone pops up telling you about how they can help you and get you to the next level, and don't even bother competing unless they help you. Take a step back and think about it. Don't get all worked up. Do what you need to do. Do what you focus to do. Listen to your coaches. Do what you practice to do on that day. When the show is over, try to figure it out. But don't let anybody screw up that day for you that you've worked so hard over the last 12 to 20 weeks or whatever it is. You put so much time and effort into it. Don't let anybody fuck with your head and ruin that day. Bios3training@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.bios3training.com is the blog, and don't listen to anybody's bullshit bicep, and we're out.